Hi everybody, welcome to the RP Price Lego Build and Review channel. Here is another new set. This set's been out for a little while. It's an architecture set. I don't do a lot of architecture sets. There were two that I did quick reviews on some time ago. And I decided it'd be time to just do an architecture set, get that up on the channel and see if anybody's interested in it. So here's what we have. We have the Lego Architecture set, Paris. And this is set number 21044. It's 649 pieces. It's a 12 plus set, and it runs $39.99. These sets are really great values. They place well. They go on shelves very nicely. They're just nice smaller sets that have a landscape, and they look great. And they go together pretty easily, and they're just a lot of fun to display. So let's get on with this. Let's have some fun with this one. It's only 649 pieces, which isn't too terrible. So we'll get on this. What we have is one large bag number one, one smaller bag number one, and then we have a large bag number two and a smaller bag number two. So basically two bags, but they're quite full with several pieces. So being 650 pieces in these four bags is jamming them pretty tight. And then we have the manual. The manual is typical architecture where all the pages are black, which I really like. Super high contrast on the pages. They always look good this way. And all their architecture sets are set up that way. Nice size manual. So there it is, 110 pages on the manual. And that's it. So let's get on this. Come along with me. Let's have some fun with this and enjoy it and get this built. So what I'll do after, basically going to be 2 or 3 steps in this. After bag one, the combination of the two bags for bag one, we'll come back. I'll give you an update at that point, and then we'll move on to the second bag. Then we'll do a final review at the end, and I think you'll enjoy this build. I know I will. Thanks so much for coming along. Thanks for watching. And please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I much appreciate that always. And it means that you enjoy some of my content, and I really do appreciate that. So let's get on it. Thanks again for coming along. I'll be back after bag one to give you an update. Thanks. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the RP Price Lego Build and Review channel. Here is the second half of the architecture set. This is the Paris set. It's a 12 plus set number 21044, 649 pieces. It runs $39.99. Not too bad for the brick count. So we're moving on to the second bag. There were 2 bags per section. So as you see in the first video I did, you had 2 bags for one, and now you have 2 bags for 2. Laid out, this is what it looks like. Several sub bags, as you can see over here and here and way over here. So quite a few pieces. I wish they would have numbered a few more bags, but it's doing a certain category on this Paris set. So here's what we have through the first bag or first assembly. You see here 2 builds the rest of it, and then if we go on the front of that, you'll see that bag one and its sub bags built the first section. Here is the first section, as you can see here. Nice detail, and each one of these buildings and sections on here is explained in the manual very clearly. Matter of fact, you can see one right here, that building here, which is this black building there. It explains what that is right there in different languages and how it relates to Paris. So there it is. So far, we have this green section here, and these buildings back here, and of course this real tall building here. So we'll go into more detail about what the buildings are, but right now, this is what we have. The platform's completely built. We have a Paris tag right there. And that's it. So that's what we have through bag one and its sub bag. And now we'll move on to bag 2. This will complete the set, so I'll be back with a final update and review after this entire second bag set is done, and we'll see how it looks. So I don't do a lot of architecture sets, but when I do, I like it to be a new one and one that I think I would like to display. So this one should be a good one to display. They do make great display pieces. Not for everybody, I understand that, but they do make really easy to place on shelves and so forth, nice display pieces. So certainly one to consider. So we'll be back when we complete bag 2 and get it done, and then we will give a final review or a final update and review. So hang in there with me. Hope you're enjoying it so far, and we'll be back. Thanks so much. Hi everybody, welcome back to the RP Price Lego Build and Review channel. Here is the completion of the architecture set from Lego. It's called Paris, France. And I haven't done any architecture sets in quite a while, and I thought this would be a fun one to do. These sets sit so well as display pieces on shelving and in different parts of your home or apartment, and they just look fantastic. I have 2 others. I have the UK, London, and I have New York City as well. But this one is kind of unique in that it has the Eiffel Tower. So this set came together very nicely, no issues at all. The part count was perfect. The quality was excellent, no issues whatsoever there. No stickers in this set. It's all just bricks and colored bricks, and that's it. So what we have is a 12 plus set. It's set number 21044. Lego Architecture Paris, and it's 649 pieces, and it runs only $39.99, which is not a bad deal at all for this set. And if you're looking for a nice display piece, this is one that doesn't take up a lot of space and just looks nice. Hits on all of the key points in Paris, gets all of those on one platform, and here's what we have. As you can see, it's very nicely detailed. A lot of small pieces in this set, so if you're into the larger Lego pieces and don't necessarily like small pieces, this would not be the set for you. It uses a lot of little pieces. Of course, the most challenging portion of building this was this tower, this building Business District Tower, and then of course the Eiffel Tower. That was a cute little fun build. Nothing like the large set Eiffel Tower, but it's still a fun build, and it's got a flag up on top. And a lot of nice detail here for its size. It just looks really nice. And the concepts used here by Lego were interesting to hit the highlights of Paris. And it just looks really, really great. And you see you have a nameplate on the base right there. And really, really nice looking little set. So this would be one I would recommend. If you're into the architecture series, a really great set. You have a 111-page manual. Right there is your parts list. If I can get that glare off of there. So pretty easy build. The manuals for architecture sets are really excellent. They're black paper, and they look fantastic. I really like the look of it. And as you go through the manual on these architecture sets, it gives you the highlights of the city and the background of the city and key points as you go through the manual. It gives you key points for each one of the spots in the city that's represented on this platform. You see the building there and there, which is right there. So there you have it. Eiffel Tower. Really great. Really, really great. Looks fantastic. So this would be one I would consider. Hope you enjoyed the build. It was a fun build. Again, all mainly small pieces, so you've got to be, cautious on the small pieces because you don't want a small child to build this set because the pieces being so small, you don't want them swallowing or doing anything like that. So, it's a little bit of a challenging set being the pieces are so small. You just have to be patient and go through the manual and do it and enjoy it as you go. So there you have it. There is the architecture set Paris, France by Lego, and it came together nicely. I hope you enjoyed the build. I certainly did. It was a lot of fun. and we'll get the set displayed. Try this one out. I think you'd enjoy it. It's a pretty good price for the brick count, and comes together very nicely. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for coming along. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I'd love to hear from you if you have this set. What do you think of this or the whole architecture series? I'd love to hear from you. And I do comment. If you comment, I do reply on every comment. I do appreciate those. So thanks so much again, and we'll be back with the next one very soon. Thanks.